Check. Let's get ready to rumble. So after the intro finishes, you already know, right? You gotta switch it to the other scene.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and see something that I hate. Like, why is my skin not clearing? How can I motivate myself and my predecessors? It helps when I send a message to people who need the leverage. As long as I help a soul, I'll be fine. Pick up the phone, share opinions, and keep your thoughts on the line. To know the trace that you married, ex for divorce at the time. Self-inflicted bullet wounds, must have been a past life. Deeper thoughts than meets creation. Writer's block since last night. I'm looking for something else, guess I don't know what it is. It's flipping my life in circles and squares and the pies and grids. Focus right, the poems are right, the culture likes the series. How I know I'm right, my soul ignites and vultures nesting in me. Keep it kosher, just be weary. What you wrote in the past keeps me held down to my roots, cause God said the first shall be last. You're in a federal prison in your own making, that's living through hesitation. Living but not beginning to formulate true creation. Lord, read the text but keep the mess, I don't need no mistaking. Lord, running miles from block to block, I don't know what they chasing. Lord, teach me what you know and I won't keep it to myself. We need some help cause there's no love, cause they too busy in themselves. Those city getting hot and people dying. Is this hell? And is heaven in our crowns? Cause king is getting hard to tell. I never fell, cause I do feel. In 1999 was the year they sent to kill you. I'm all for one, I'm all for you. I'm all for love and a dream come true. I fix the repercussions, alone time meant for budding, so every tree could be exactly what it is and stunning. I'm all for one, I'm all for you. I'm all for love and a dream come true.
Good evening and welcome to our fourth episode of Let's Be Honest podcast here at Halo Lounge. I'm Unique, your host, and I'm here to talk with my brother Trap, my boy Damon over here, and we talking about the U.S. Black Business Network and the things that help Rhode Island specifically, because we will be traveling, and I'm gonna disclose all that information today. And as we move forward and ramp up to get ready for April 22nd's date. April 22nd date is a significant date because one of the issues and struggles that we deal with here in Rhode Island is the fact that black businesses don't work together. We don't support each other. We don't gain access to our resources that we need. And I know better than that. Like, I'm super encouraged by my brother Trap, who speaks every day about helping support our children. I see my brother Damon over here. He does the exact same thing. And you can bet anything and everything I can do for my brothers to help foster this relationship, I'm gonna do it. I wanna say this one thing and lead off with this one point. I was watching a video today, and the video told me that there was a Jewish guy that told a black guy that you'll never see
your money again.
This money again. You'll never see.
It goes to his cousin.
I got you.
My God.
So, in the Jewish community, he wasn't trying to be racist. He was just making a very valid point. And I was listening attentively. What he said is, you'll never see this money again. And he said, he explained it like this. He says, okay, I got money and I need my clothes washed. I'm gonna give this money to another Jewish person, okay? That Jewish person might need his car washed. He's gonna go to another Jewish car wash. That person might need sneakers. He's gonna get his sneakers from another Jewish person, okay? And which means that money stays in those communities 6 weeks to 6 months. And then there's the statistics that say money stays in the black community 6 minutes. 6 minutes. So what the U.S. Black Business Network is, we're gonna bring all our businesses together so we can support each other. And there's one more statistic I wanna bring to the table so we're aware of our power, okay? In America, African Americans account for $1.8 trillion of annual spending. I'll repeat, $1.8 trillion we spend. We spend all that money in 6 minutes to other people. I repeat, we spend all that money in 6 minutes with other communities. I'm not saying we shouldn't spend any money with other people. I'm not about that. I'm all about unity. However, I'm all about, we got to start uplifting ourselves. Okay? So what you think about that, Trap?
All right, so my input on black
You got to hold
businesses-
that mic. Yeah.
My thing on black businesses is this. We have to come together. And I have seen it in the last few months that I've been dealing with other black businesses. I seen the power we have when we unite. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Magic Inc., the fashion show that's trying to unite all the local designers. We're trying to get everybody to unite, and we did it once, and everybody made money. You understand what I'm saying? We had a fashion show where, say, if your clothing line was unique clothing. We're just trying. I got a photographer there that's gonna do an autobiography about my life. So I reached out. I made a few $100s, and we sat there. And this is our first event. We sat there showing that when we come together, we could all be bosses and we can all further our businesses.
Together we are better. What you think about that, Damon?
Yeah, I
Pass him the
believe
mic.
we are. Oh yeah, definitely. We're definitely better. There's what they always say. There's powers in numbers. More powers in numbers, man. The more you come together, the more power. You know what I mean? The more money you're gonna make, the more you're gonna uplift your community. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's spot on, man. We gotta start. We gotta start supporting each other. That's the bottom line. We gotta
And a lot of
support each
people
other.
don't know it's the littlest things that you can support somebody. You can hit the share button right now. Support us right now and hit that share button. Let us know that you're fighting this war with us. We got a war we're fighting.
That's
you
right.
don't even understand that. People don't understand the wars that he's fighting in our community. We was raised here, not him. He's coming in our communities trying to fight for us, and he's fighting with his own us. You got to understand. Sometimes I don't agree with him. We have disagreements. But as
Absolutely.
men, we come together and we sit there and we
End of the
and
day.
at the
We
end of
find
the day,
common ground.
because the common ground is this right here in his chest, his heart. Not nothing else. That's the common ground. You know what I'm saying? Him trying to make sure Hawk gets to college. Him trying to make sure his kids and all moving forward. And him saying, you know what? I'm taking time out of Hawk's life and I'm trying to help you guys in your community. Because mine's is good. Look at Hawk. His is good.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I try to tell people out of his presence. Yo, his family and his kids are good for the rest of their life. They know they're good. He's trying to help our children in our community. You understand?
Get
He's
the
trying to-
same
you know what I mean?
things Hawk has.
Yes.
Okay?
That's what
and
it's
that's
all
what
about.
it's all about because we are the teachers. Okay? So with Hawk being here, he has his influence. And he's going to teach the next generation. But if we teach each other hate and to not support one another, that's where the problem is. Like Trap told me a long time ago that I am a Rhode Islander because I've been here for 30 years. Okay? And I have been here for 30 years. So
And we got to start embracing him like that. Because you know what it is? And a lot of times I see it on Facebook, with social media with you. People need to sit down with you.
Yeah.
I think they misconstrue your words. Because every time they come at me and they go, Chop, what's up with your black? What happened? He said, no, man, you're not hearing what he said. Well, let me tell you about Unique. That I've just met him, but I've learned his character. Some things he has an ill sense of humor, but he means what he's saying.
Absolutely.
His sense of humor is to tell you in a slight way, some way you ain't right, or something. He's trying to get a point across. You can't take everything what he's saying is so. Cause
As an
sometimes-
attack, yeah.
you can't take. He does it to Hawk all of us.
Yup.
You know, it ain't like he's picking on. Cause sometimes I thought he was picking on women. I said it. We done discussed it. You understand what I'm saying? But when we sat down, I sat down personal one-on-ones. Me and him have the best one-on-one conversations I ever had because he teaching me about shit and I'm trying to teach him about my community. How we're gonna embrace, how they're gonna embrace knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we're not paying attention to the legal laws and they're passing all these laws down there because we don't vote. We don't vote. So what we doing? We got a black. We're getting this right here. A lot of that's coming in play
Right
You
now.
don't think that when voting season, once we get this going, he's gonna tell all of us, yo, we gotta vote. We're gonna because we dictate our community, bro.
Yeah.
When we start understanding that we dictate our community, that's when we're gonna win. Because we put these people in position. We're paying them judges.
Yep.
Because once we put the mayor, the governor, and all that positions, they hire the judges. So we tell the governor, the next mayor, if we want Judge Krause out of there, if we're gonna elect you, you gotta make sure Judge Krause gets out of there. He has to. We control this.
Some judges are elected officials, and I'm glad you speak upon this. You know, when you talk about judges, you know, one of the things that people can't deny is people of color are incarcerated and get 10 times more harsher sentences than our counterparts, if you will.
Absolutely.
Okay? And the reason why is because there's this is an issue. When they think of crime, they police what communities? The black communities. I put that into an analogy like this. When you go to a safari in Africa or whatever, and you see a pride of lions, they don't mess with the big diesel bison.
Nah, they don't mess with the bison. They
They,
mess with the other ones.
the weak ones, you get
The
it?
ones
The
scraggling
one,
around,
yeah, they catch the weak ones. So that analogy is the same thing in our communities. So when we talk about our communities here, they come to the poorest communities because we don't have resources where we can defend ourselves. But that's going to change right here, right now, with the U.S. Black Business Network. So what I've been doing over the past 10 years is silently creating a network of people who are going to fight for us. See, when you file a complaint against police, they have a union that they pay monthly dues into.
Okay, check.
Okay? Monthly dues. So when something goes on and you file a complaint against a police, they got $1 billion worth of resources to pay a lawyer to come defend that cop, that crooked cop.
And what we do, we buckle because we ain't got the time or
Or the
money.
resources.
So we go, you know what? We take it on the chin.
Exactly.
But
And it-
now with the black resources, what he's bringing to the table is, hold up, you ain't got to take
That's
it on
not
the chin.
happening.
Go to your house and relax. I got this.
Yeah. Driving while black, I'm gonna attack it. We attacking it. Okay? Discrimination in banks, we attacking it. Judges giving you harsh sentences, we attacking it. This is not going on no more. Okay? We are standing up for one another. We're fighting for one another. And that's gonna happen today, going forward, until my dying breath. I'm gonna make sure my people got the resources that they need. And they're not gonna have to go ask for it from a politician or anybody else. We're gonna get it for ourselves. What I wanna talk about now is how community economics plays the biggest role. Okay? When I was speaking about the unions and the police, I try not to speak so firm because I get passionate and I reflect off of my brothers and sisters who's been
the struggle,
incarcerated
in the struggle. I
and
do that
has
too.
been taken advantage of, and I know what I'm working on. I know what we're working on, okay? And I know what should have been happening 50 years ago. But I feel like I was young. It's no excuse though no more. I'm not young anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit around any longer and watch these things happen no more. So I put together a network of attorneys. Okay, so all my black brothers and sisters who needs attorneys, so we can gain them and let them know what's going on when it comes to our resources and everything, we gonna put it together so we can support one another. Okay? What I mean by support one another, I'm talking about economically. When I say economically, I'm talking about community economics. Community economics. That means we all need one another. Together, everyone achieves more. That means team. Together, everyone achieves more.
And can I add on? I want to say.
Okay.
I
They're
wanna-
more than welcome to stay. They don't have to. Go ahead.
Now, what I like to say is,
I was saying they could stay, you know? Okay. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. What you were saying?
I lost my train of thought.
I'll
No,
give-
but- no,
go ahead.
I got it. I was just,
Okay, you know I'll get it.
Yeah, no, but what I was saying is that as far as the economic part of this, the only way we're gonna get growth is that we stand together, man. Everybody trying to get to $1 million by themselves ain't gonna happen. Not in this little state. I realized that that's why we don't got no millionaires driving no Ferraris running around here. You know why? Because everybody's always trying to go like this instead of doing this, trying to get to the top like this. All of us go to the top together.
Hey.
Everybody's trying to race to the top, run to the
They
top.
kick
You
down
understand what
people
I'm saying?
down to get up. And that's not the way it was. The analogy that I use with the Jewish community is they supporting one another. What I find out today is it's like with one of the conversations we had last week where she was saying, a woman who's entrepreneur was saying I should invest all my time into teaching trap in 2 minutes, everything I know, which is virtually impossible.
Impossible.
Okay? Virtually impossible. But what I noticed is when she speaks of that, I put that analogy in the schools. In order to get a degree, you go to school for 4 years.
To learn on that. See, but one thing I want to emphasize this to you again. In my city, in my community, we about actions. So once this Black Business Network gets up and going, you're gonna see more people in these couches. You're gonna see, because right now people ain't believing.
Don't worry,
And
I'm
it's not, and it's not
it's
nothing
just-
to all y'all. We're
move
just
on
like that.
action, yo.
We move on action. So what I'm saying is, yo,
It's not a good thing.
Yo, it's not a good
It
thing.
definitely
But
not.
check this out.
Okay.
I believe in this brother, and till this brother shows me that he's capping, then I'm gonna talk about it. Are you kidding me? We gotta give him a chance. And I know the people that I talked about this, we're gonna show you. That's
Want me
what
speak
made me
about
get
it?
up. That's what made me get up, because I was laying down resting. I said I gotta get here at
Yeah.
7:30.
You want me to speak about it? Want me to
Yeah,
speak about
absolutely.
some of the things? I already just spoke about what we're doing when it comes to the resources and having lawyers fight for our rights. I'm also...
Speak about how do Black business get involved in this? How can people get down with this? What is this gonna benefit people?
So like I was saying, when we talk about unionized and stuff, like you know how you do your hoodies and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that? So if we supporting one another like that, a portion of my sales to my hoodies and stuff go to our after school programs to teach the kids.
So we build a pot.
Yes.
We're building a pot.
You build the pot, exactly. But the pot it's threefold. This is a real, and I'll give you my background so you get a little bit of that. But it's a real intricate plan how we talk about community economics, okay? But basically, to make it real short and sweet, what we do is we support each other by buying hoodies or coming to our events and whatnot,
support,
okay?
spending
And the
$10,
portions of those proceeds go to a pot so we can have a kitty to put a lawyer on retainer. So when something happens bad, we already have the funds to get it for the people who can't afford it, okay? But not only that, so in the housing crisis right now, to buy a house costs a ton of money. You need good credit, okay? Community economics in that level is I've already bought acres of land down south, okay? Trap is fully aware because I went to Texas, that was in December, and I bought acres of land and I'm building homes in Texas right now. And what we do with the homes is it's costing me less because I'm an engineer. My background is in engineering, okay? Mechanical engineering. I used to build.
Mess with the computer. You
Yeah.
one of the technical Black geeks.
I'm a nerd, you know what I'm saying? I'm an undercover nerd, but that's okay. I like that, okay? So I spent 20 years in corporate America.
Oh, he got a camera on his cereal box at home.
Yeah, you know it.
I swear to God, he got cameras all over his
Everywhere.
house. I wanna
That's
tell you
right.
guys,
You
if
come.
You ever come to his house, you're gonna get killed. 'Cause they're
I'm blowing.
professional shooters.
We shoot too.
And they got the video. They're gonna record you snooping in and blowing your head off. I gotta tell you, he's really yeah.
I'm that dude,
I
but
don't like to tell you
I'll let my son shoot. Don't worry. Anyway, but long story short, so with my technical background, we found ways to be able to build houses very affordably. Okay, but they still have what we consider value. So when you appraise the homes, say it cost me $150,000 to $175,000 to build a home, that house is appraised at $300,000, $350,000. So when you buy a home from us, right, we giving you almost $100,000 worth of equity in your house. You see? So that means when you buy a house from me, right, and we got a rent to lease program, rent to own program, that helps build your credit up so you can get the home loan from the banks. But that's a whole nother discussion. Okay? So what we're talking about is when you buy the home from us and it gets appraised, you can turn right back around and refinance that house and take out $100,000 to do your own businesses and do your own endeavors. Or you don't have to pay your mortgage for a year because you got the money to do so, or 2 years. This is how you create that community economics.
Community economics.
Community economics. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So community economics is we all have resources so we can pool into that kitty that I was talking about. So now we can build a community. Now you can build a salon, a barber shop, a laundromat, all in the same mall, if you will, okay? Because you have the community that we build in. So before this year's out, we're building another 7 homes.
But can I say this?
In Texas?
In Texas, yeah.
See, what about here, though? The people are buying all the
tell
way.
you
I'll tell you about
They're
here.
buying-
Let
they're
me
buying
get it.
all the abandoned buildings and they're making them to them a loft.
Yeah.
And they're charging us $1,800.
I know, that's the problem. So this is the issue, and I'll talk about this. Here, the property value is higher. It's more expensive here. So it's more economically for me to go down south, and they have more access to acres of land. Okay? So it's like a black guy, right, bought 198 acres of land right next to Mexico, and he gave his son 40 acres of land to do whatever he want. See, now to people who live up here from the East Coast, they're not familiar with all that acreage of land. You see what I'm saying?
They just think about some flat dirt.
Yeah, exactly. But down south, you build the acre, you buy these acres of land, and you build the communities. Exactly, 40 acres. Literally, if I'll do the math, that's like, damn, 40 acres. 1 acre is 43,000 square feet. So in each acre, you could put a 5,000 square foot house in there 8 times
Yeah. In
in 1 acre,
There's 40 of them.
and there's 40 of them.
Yeah, he got a little town.
Yeah,
got
that's
no neighborhood.
so that's what we're doing. We're building development, and when we go on vacations and stuff, you can go down there, do your dune buggying, jet skiing, because we got water and all that stuff too. But that's for us. So when we go out of town, because when we spend our money, like I said, where we go to Mexico, to do what? To go jet skiing and dune buggying, and we could do it here for us, by us. I don't know why the man sold FUBU. You know what I'm saying? I love that name. For us, by us, FUBU. Okay?
I didn't know that mean that.
And that's what we need to get back to.
Who did he sell that to?
He sold it to these other stores, and what they do is they shut them down, like BET. BET was owned by Robert Johnson. He sold it to Viacom. And now BET is not, they was overtaking MTV.
Diddy and them was trying to get it.
They trying to get it. Him and Tyler Perry was trying to get it. Okay? But again, these are the things that we need to do. And the one thing that I wanted to talk to you about is, like I said, I have a strong network in Texas. I have a strong network in Florida. I have an even stronger network in New York City because that's where I grew up at. Okay? I know state supreme justices in New York. Okay? I know a team of lawyers in New York. So when anything bad happens to me, whether I'm here or there,
They can still fly.
they got my back. But my thing is, I've noticed that people here, because they don't see it, like what you said, this is the show me state kind of, right? They don't see it here. They don't believe it.
People are like, shit, man, I'm good over here. Yeah, man.
But guess what they doing? When they see me driving, they like, oh, he must be a drug dealer. I don't sell no drugs. You know? You get where I'm coming from?
It's that old slave mentality, man, we're still not out of it.
Exactly.
We know better, but we won't do better. It's crazy. We know where it stems from, back hunt 20. We know,
Yeah.
but if we know, why can't we break out of it?
We gonna, cause now we, like you say, the thing that resonates with me, what Trap and both of y'all said, is show me. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my people to show up. Now, this is an opportunity for Rhode Island to show me that they serious. So come on out, April 22nd, from 4 o'clock to 12 a.m. We'll be right here at Halo Lounge. And we also will be here every Thursday from 7:30 till about 9:30ish, okay? And we'll be talking about the same things. Next week or throughout this whole week, I'll start slowly releasing the footage of my houses that we're building in Texas. Show you the whole process because it's in action right now.
And I believe that this network is good for my city because we got people that's really trying to help us grow. Now, if they're not trying to help us grow, we're people that we can see that fast. Yeah.
We'll see April 22nd. That's all.
Listen, if we don't move fast, we see the gentrification already happening.
That's what I want to
We
stop
need to
right
move
now.
fast.
But guess
We
what?
gotta move fast,
There's a
come
saying.
together.
There's a saying. Romance without finance is a nuisance. Okay?
Absolutely.
So we spend money everywhere, every day. I'm telling you, come spend some of that money with your brothers.
Yeah, man.
Come spend it.
We got you.
We got you.
And it's
We're
all
gonna-
about black excellence. You know what I'm saying? This represents black excellence. This is all about black unity. Remember, it's a business, LLC is the U.S. Black Business Network. From April 22nd, we'll be here at Halo Lounge, okay? Then in May, we'll be in Connecticut or New York. Either we do Connecticut first and then go to New York, or we'll do New York, then we do Connecticut. Now, just so you guys know, in New York, I know we're gonna have at least 2,000 entrepreneurs that look just like me that's gonna show up and represent. And I just hope you guys show up for your city like I know New York City is gonna show up for me, okay?
I gotta tell you, man, if y'all definitely trying to move forward and y'all trying to prosper and bring your business to another level, you gotta be here. If you ain't here, you ain't trying to bring your business nowhere.
4% of all businesses in Rhode Island is black. That means 90%, 96% of all businesses, and you hear me, forgive me, I'm getting passionate again. We spend our money 96%, 96% with those companies, those people. So we're supporting their lifestyle, their children. And I don't want to get started with the kids because I do engineering and I do science, technology, and math through the arts, okay? I'll talk about that, okay? So like I said, I was an engineer. I am an engineer, okay? I made F-18 fighter planes for the government right here in Rhode Island, okay? I made body parts, prosthetics, artificial knees, shoulders, elbows, and toes. Like really, not plastic toy toes and stuff. I'm talking about implants that went inside people's bodies. There's things called BioCoat. I know all about materials, cobalt, chrome, steel, okay? All those different things. And
Chinese right now.
let's not talk about Chinese. I'm not feeling them right now. But anyway, so it's a foundation. I'm CNC machinist. We do programming. We do all those different things, you know.
But I just dawned on me, and I really wanted to ask you this, and on camera, I wanted your input on this.
Yeah.
And your input. Now, y'all see the PC Friday dude? I don't know if you're following that.
Yeah,
dude.
Ed Cooley.
No.
The one.
white girl,
Yep.
that-
Yeah.
Now they didn't find no gun. She said that she was drunk. Why they held that man without bail?
So this is what first of all, they only go by your history.
He doesn't have no history.
You don't. So listen, look. So you got to remember that there's sealed records. There's things like he might be associated with, and there's sealed records. This is what.
So
I'm
lock
glad
him
you
up,
said that.
take him out. He's a superstar. He's going to the league.
Do you know there was 2 guys who just got acquitted of rape from an Ohio State football team in 2000? They just got acquitted in 2003. As soon as they got accused, guess what happened? They kicked them off the team.
So they lost all of that. Wow.
This is what I've been trying to tell you, bruh.
This is their life.
What I'm telling you, brother, is all it takes is
Yeah.
an accusation
I agree with- I know
to
that.
destroy
Listen,
a man
I've been saying for the
at
last
18.
I've been saying for the last few years,
You hear me?
the family court,
Uh-huh.
in family court and child support, it like them and domestic, them things are just they're ridiculously out of control. They put all of men under one umbrella.
Let's put a disclaimer
Good dads
out,
gotta
though.
deal with bull crap
Let
because of
me
that.
put a disclaimer out here real quick. My sisters, there's not a man that's on this couch that won't defend you to these dudes who actually is doing it.
Facts.
Okay? But one of the things that I told you, we just had a conversation about, is how it don't take much because a woman don't want to struggle with you, so she's quick to end the relationship. And that's the problem because it's whimsical. If they don't like you, they resent you, it's easy to hurt
I
you.
said this a long time ago that, which is messed up about and you're right about that. The woman, I can be in, say, North Kingston. If I was, if I wasn't, if I want my woman and my woman's at home and she's mad at me,
Yeah.
and I'm in North Kingston, she can call the cops and say my boyfriend just smacked me, and without them even knowing, they already got a warrant out looking for me, and I'm in North Kingston.
So that's my point.
Yeah, you're dead on with that. You're absolutely right with
but
that.
that you don't know how often that happens.
It happens all the time. I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Where they put the court system puts all men under one umbrella.
Bingo.
Child support court. You can be the best father in the world. If you go in there, we're all deadbeats.
Do you
We're
know
all
judges
losers.
get more money the more men they put on child
Yeah,
support?
it's a
They are
business.
incentivized to put you on child support.
I've been telling these women all the time, if you can handle your household without putting that man on child support, do it, because it's a system, it's a business, it's a setup. And you're falling for the okie doke. It's a setup, it's a business. You think they're doing this for free and just wanting to help the mother? Come on now. Not at all. I'm not saying you don't deserve the help from the father, but you shouldn't have to go to them to get the help to be in your family's business. It's just it's a business, it's a setup. It's all part of the system. And you're falling for it and going for it, and that's what's wrong.
So that's what
That's
the
what's
U.S.
wrong about
Black Business Network is all about. We're going to fight and we're going to sue any court that wrongfully accuse and lock up our brothers and sisters for things that they have no business locking them up, because they're destroying our communities. Okay, they're destroying lives, and that's not going to happen no more. April 22nd, we're calling on all people, okay, to pull up here at Halo from 4 to 12. We'll also be here weekly having these discussions. And if you have any input, if you have a business that you want to promote, please come on down and we'll definitely, show you some love, give you an opportunity to speak. And if you disagree with anything any one of us are saying, please come down and let's have grown folks conversations. And all my brothers and my young sisters who's into the arts, who love rapping and singing, and you really want to get detailed when it comes to making and producing your songs and shooting music videos, I'm going to tell you now, I have all the equipment. We can take it there. Only difference is you're going to have patience, and you're going to really need to learn, because there's a difference between a professional and an amateur.
Absolutely.
Okay? And I've went to school for years. I've been doing this for 20 years. So if you want to do it professionally and you want to get out there and compete with the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is competitive, show up. April 22nd, 4 p.m. We'll have dinner. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some special guests to show up. And then we're going to Connecticut. Then we're going to New York. Then we going to Philadelphia. Then we going to North Carolina. Then we going to South Carolina. Then we going to Florida. Then we going to Georgia. Then we going to Texas. Can't
I'm
stop,
about to
won't
catch another
stop.
flight.
Yeah.
I'm about to catch another flight. You know
This
what
is
I'm
all
saying?
about unity. Together, everyone achieves more. That's an acronym for TEAM. T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. Thanks for showing up. You got any parting words?
Hey, man, I wanted to say, man, from the No Longer Trap podcast, man, I respect everything you're doing. I'm on board. My brother Dame's on board. The motive is this, peoples. And like I'm always going to stress this. It's about unifying us, man. Whether we don't make no money or not, if we can unify
We already
us,
made money, bro.
If we can, no, I'm just saying.
I got you.
If we can unify us and get everybody in here with their ideas and stuff, watch how far we go.
We make more money.
And on that note, what they're all saying about unification is, this is one of the reasons why I started the All Sides of Town cookout that we have. And it's the second annual one.
Wow.
And it's all about unifying every neighborhood.
Do you have a date already?
August 6th.
August
Lincoln
6th.
Woods,
Lincoln
August
Woods,
6th.
okay.
I'll update you on this section. I can't remember the 2 sections we got.
Hit me with the flyer,
August 6th.
okay.
But that's going to be a huge networking day, unity day,
Everybody's
community
out.
day.
That's
You
what's
know what
up.
I mean? That's why we did that, because we need to start having all
Shout
our
out to
parts of town,
everybody that
everybody
came
come
last
together, man, and really network on basically what you're saying.
That's what it's
And
all
so
about.
It's perfect, man. This is perfect.
And we're going to
what
take
doing,
this
man.
nationwide. You know, I want more of our black people owning beauty salons. Chinese is taking their money so they can fight us. I'm tired of it. I don't like Chinese food no more. I'm going to be honest.
He's beefing.
I'm deep in with them. Thank you.
That's because he sees what
Have
we
a good
don't
one.
see. You know what
Put
I'm
on the
saying? Peace.
outro. Put on the outro. Got it? That's how I already know, man. Good show, bro. I already know,
Yeah,
man.
we on the right path, and that's what I've noticed. I've been screaming, man. I've been doing this work for
Yeah.
the community work. I've been doing literally 37 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Since I was 15, I've been doing
Let's
this.
get it.
But I've been screaming for the last 10, 15 brothers.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and see something that I hate. Like, why is my skin not clearing? How can I motivate myself and my predecessors? It helps when I send a message to people who need the leverage. As long as I help a soul, I'll be fine. Pick up the phone, share opinions, and keep your thoughts on the line. To know the trace that you married, ex for divorce at the time. Self-inflicted bullet wounds must have been a past life. Deeper thoughts than meets creation. Writer's block since last night. I'm looking for something else, just I don't know what it is. It's flipping my life in circles and squares and the pies and grids. Focus right, the poems are right, the culture likes the series. How I know I'm right, my soul ignites and vultures nesting in me. Keep it kosher, just be good. What you wrote in the past keeps me held down to my roots, cause God said the first shall be last. You're in a federal prison of your own making, that's living through hesitation. Living but not beginning to formulate true creation. Lord, read the text but keep the mess, I don't need no mistake. Lord, running miles from block to block, I don't know what they chasing. Lord, teach me what you know and I won't keep it to myself. We need some help cause there's no love, cause they too busy in themselves. Those city getting hot and people dying. Is this hell? And it's heaven in our crowns, cause king is getting hard to tell.